There's an essay, a famous essay, many of you will know it, by Isaiah Berlin, called The Hedgehog and the Fox. And the idea, it comes from a Greek fragment, and the fragment says, the fox knows many things and the hedgehog knows one big thing. And Berlin's idea is you can basically divide the world's great philosophers and writers into foxes who are people whose kind of ideas and worldview is constantly changing. It comes from a wide variety of different sources and is expressed in many different kinds of ways. And hedgehogs, and the hedgehog knows one big thing. What that means is the thinker or the writer who's fundamentally got one big concept, one big mission that they play with. So Shakespeare would be a fox and Dante would be a hedgehog, and so on. And it's a kind of parlor game, which he plays rather brilliantly. But what I want to say is you can play the same game with media companies and with other kinds of organization. If we take media, for example, many of the big players right now in digital are obviously foxes. BuzzFeed is a fox. Flipboard is a fox. Twitter is actually an extremely expensive fox, judging by recent days. And many of the organizations represented here today will be foxes, or at least kind of wannabe foxes. So the question is, what's the New York Times? And my answer is we're a hedgehog. Kind of cute but prickly. The New York Times knows one big thing, and what it knows about is serious journalism. It knows how to do it, it knows how to edit it, it knows how to keep a commitment to it, going on over decades and actually now more than a century. That's the point of the New York Times. It's the point of the brand. It's the point of the whole company. So I thought what I'd do over the next few minutes is give you a perspective on digital innovation from the hedgehog's point of view. And the hedgehog sees the world very differently from the fox. And in many ways, it can do things which are pretty much the opposite of not just the conventional wisdom, but pretty much everyone else. So, unlike pretty much everyone else in news media over the past decade, the New York Times maintained its newsroom numbers. The newsroom's the same size in terms of people as it was 10 years ago. It expanded its foreign bureau. It actually increased the average length of stories. At the time when pretty much everyone else was reducing length, it increased it. And to many observers, it wasn't just conservative. This isn't just a conservative response. It's kind of crazy. It's moving so opposite to what appears to be happening in media. But what we believe at the Times, and it's a very hedgehoggy thing to believe, is that quite apart from being the point of the New York Times, this kind of difference is what gives us a competitive commercial advantage.